So I met with a professor today to talk about me TAing for an undergraduate lower division writing class. It was just writing fiction. And, we got to talking about how I was going to TA for it and help it with it, all these different things. And then we started talking about more like not my career goals, but my school goals and just what I want to do over the next, 2 years with the grad program and then what I want to do after that. And he poses me this question and he says, "What are your dreams?" I mean, totally out of nowhere, and he's dead serious because he's just that kind of guy, and totally caught me off guard. I did not know what to say at all. I thought like, oh, I'll have an answer for this, no problem. And I thought for a second, and nothing came to mind at all. Absolutely nothing. Nothing about career, about more school, about family, nothing. Not a single thing came to mind, and that really upset me. And I didn't know what to do. And so I thought for a minute, and then, I came to the conclusion that it was, of course, like, well, I want to write, because that's what I'm doing. I want to write, but that wasn't the right answer, and I was disappointed in myself for coming to that conclusion and that not being the real answer. And I've been thinking about it since then. That was at like, I don't know, 1:30 this morning, 1:30 this afternoon, and so I've been thinking about it all day since then, and I came to realize that what I really should have answered is that I want to influence others as I have been influenced through art, whether it be, well, we know what art is. We talked about art already, but that's what I want. That's my dream. My dream is to have an influence in someone else's life like I've been influenced by those who've influenced me through art. And I wish I had that answer then, because I feel like I would have gotten a different reaction out of him about what to do next with school, with work, with whatever, because we started talking about, do you want to go on to a PhD? And I was saying, no, I just want to go teach JC. And he's like, that's okay. You probably just be teaching comp though, which is like really disappointing and frustrating. And I don't know what to do right now. And so it's not like I'm really out of breath. I'm really not. I'm just breathing and talking and walking. I'm obviously not coordinated enough to do those three things. But anyway, and so it just really got me thinking, like rethinking everything, reevaluating, because I still want to be a writer, but reevaluating the way I'm going to approach everything, whether I go to get a PhD now, which I don't want to do. And he told me when we talked about that, he said, don't go to any schools unless they're going to pay you to do an MFA or a PhD. Like, you do not go to a school unless they're going to pay you for that. And I said, okay, that's, good sound advice, and I totally agree with that. That's great, because the wife would be okay with that. If I got paid to go somewhere and just write, she would be happy with that. And we could start our family and everything. And that's another problem too, trying to figure this out too, because it's not just figuring out what I want to do, it's figuring out what we both want to do. Because even though I have my aspirations of being a writer and teaching and all that, she also, and together, I shouldn't say she, together we have aspirations of having a family and having kids and settling down and getting a house and all these different things, which don't really fit into doing that kind of stuff. And I don't know what to do about that. So I'm just now reevaluating everything that I've ever planned to do with my life, and not really sure where it's going to go. So that's really where I'm at right now. Just wondering what your real dreams, not what you think are your dreams, but when you get down right to it and you're actually getting down to your gut, getting through all the layers of perception you have in your brain down to what you really, really want to do, but you don't want to admit that you want to do. What dreams do you guys have? I want to know in comments below. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.